On the outside, this may just look like Lego's Bad Batch attack shuttle, but on the inside of this starship, everything's different. Getting right into it, you can see that the ship can comfortably sit 7 minifigures, and that combined with the 2 seats on the included speeders means this revised set contains 9 minifigures. For those of you who want to know exactly how I did this, I'll give some tips near the end, but first I want to go ahead and get into all the things you can do with this set. First of all, unlike Lego's version, after closing this lid securely, you can go ahead and swoosh it around with the top. Additionally, there was a problem with the panel easily coming off. This is not fixed with this mod, so like nothing over here was changed. However, I will say that it isn't coming off as often as it used to when I first built the set. So when I first built the set, I was really annoyed by, of course, these 2 wing flaps because they continuously fell off. But something else I was annoyed with is just how the interior was used. There were just 2 seats in the front and 2 seats in the back, with this section being used to store weapons. However, the actual weapon storage method could barely fit like 2 blasters. And in case you're wondering, do you mean to be hating on the actual Lego set that much? Yes, I do, because it really was not that great. The actual reason I purchased it was because of the value. I mean, 2 speeders and a Bad Batch attack shuttle for just $100 was such an amazing deal. Okay, so now that's all out of the way, let's go ahead and get into some of the exact changes I made. So the first thing's over here, when you're reattaching this, you're gonna have to remove the 1x2 that's underneath it, and everything should fall in perfectly. Additionally, over here, there used to be a 2x4 plate with like risers on the outer 2 studs on each side. You're gonna have to just remove that and replace it with this 2x6 plate, and then rebuild up these walls. So for the walls, what I went ahead and rebuilt it with were these super long 1x2x2 Lego pieces. So I used one like this, and used another one sideways like so, and I also added another 1x2 over here before adding on this 1x4 plate to complete it off. I did this, of course, on both sides. This bar right here could in theory be limited to just that stud and that stud from a 1x4 bar with Technic pins. However, then the whole set would just fall apart after an hour or so, which is why that bar is so important to structural integrity and is why it must be kept. This is how the backside of it looks. In case you're trying to do this for yourself, you can go ahead and take a look at all of the pieces that are here. But some important notes when you're building this are that right here, there's a cheese slope right there. And so you got to be careful when you're dealing with the pieces around here to make sure that when you're putting everything back together, that cheese slope stays proper. Well, that's the set. Probably my second Lego set ever that I generally hated, and the first Lego set ever that I generally hated and fixed some of the main problems. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, make sure to build with skill, and this is Lego Lover 95, out.